Hey y'all. Okay, so as we gear up to deliver you Large Fraimic pre-orders and Kickstarter backers your Large Fraimic right here, I wanted to make this video just to make sure that the onboarding and setup process is as clear and efficient as possible for you guys when you start to set up your Fraimics. And of course, if you have any issues, please do not hesitate to reach out to my support team at support@fraimic.com. So let's get into it, okay? First thing that happens when you get Framic out of the box is you're going to want to tap it to wake it. So you're going to tap once and you are going to see a white light. It's hard on camera, but there it is, blinking to show that Framic is awake. Nothing is going to change on the display itself, but Framic is going to blink to show it's awake. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to look to find Framic on your Wi-Fi. So I'm doing this on my computer because I'm filming on my phone, but it can be done with either your phone or your laptop. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click the Framic network right there. By clicking the Framic network, it's going to pop up an authentication portal because I need to connect my Framic to the home Wi-Fi. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to select my Wi-Fi network and I'm going to type in my password. Once I do that, I hit save credentials and then I need to restart Framic to initiate the pairing. When that occurs, that's going to go away and it's going to take just a second to refresh the Framic. You'll know it's working because that blinking white light has moved to a pulsing white light. As you can see there, that is no longer a blinking because pulsing white on Framic is processing. So you just have to be patient. Give it a few moments. This is the case for the standard and the large, but very soon after it's created that connection and restarted Framic, it will start to move to the next onboarding. So here comes the next onboarding image. Uh, Specifically in the setup process, these refreshes are a little longer than what the refreshes are normally in operating Framic. That's because these units are sitting in storage for a while. The image that might be on there might be on there for a while. So we do a full clean refresh of the e-ink display to ensure that your images from the get-go come out clear and crisp and the way they should. So what you're seeing with this black screen is a full factory refresh. Okay, now this is the second onboarding image, the QR code you scan to create an account with Framic. Now, normally you could use your phone to scan this and do it there, but I'm using my phone to make this video, so I'm going to go from my computer, and there's basically a way to get it locally from your computer. See, that QR code goes to the Framic dashboard, and the Framic dashboard can be accessed at any time by going to framic.local. So that is what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to pull up a web window and I'm going to go framic.local. And that brings up the Framic local dashboard. I'll try to zoom in a little more on that so you can see it. Now, if you have a standard canvas, because you were a pre-order for the standard, you may already have an account. So in that case, you're going to select, I have an existing Framic account. If not, you're going to do create a Framic account, which is for me, that's what I need to do. So I'm going to type in my email, anthony@framic.com. I'll do a very simple password for now. And then I select my time zone. The reason I select my time zone is because we do an auto refresh at 4 a.m. your local time once every 3 days to keep your display fresh and reduce burn-in rate. So it's always while you're sleeping, no matter what local time you're on, to ensure that your Framic is set. Okay, so I've sent the email. Now I have to go check my email. So now I'm going to go into here. Do not judge how many emails I have. I'm a startup entrepreneur and I'm fighting for my life here. Okay, thanks for signing up. Please verify your email. So I'm going to click that and boom, that's going to bring me to this login page. So now I am going to go here I am going to type in my email, and I'm going to be brought into the Fraimic creation site. And this is the site where then I load everything. Now, while that is happening, the third onboarding image is displaying here. It's processing. The 31-inch, it takes a little longer than normal to load. And so we're going to wait a second for this to load. For those of you with complicated Wi-Fi setups and mesh router networks, there is a chance when you're onboarding that this third image does not load. And I'm going to show you what to do in a separate video if this third image does not load and you have an issue to get into your account. For the most part, most home Wi-Fis are doing this. We're trying to design this and program this for all of our possible Wi-Fi networks, but some issues can occur, but we do have a fix, and I'm going to show you that. The other thing you're going to notice is when you get to here, there is going to be an out-of-the-box firmware update that appears on Fraimic, so don't freak out. There will be an update as, the time in which we finish these units to ship them, to get them on the boats, to get them to the port. It takes a while. So we're going to have an update because we've had some new developments from them. But once you're here and you're set up on the site, you're ready to go. So if I wanted to say, paint me a picture of a man waving. He's wearing a White Sox hat. For you guys who don't know, I'm always wearing a White Sox hat. And there's a speech bubble coming out of his mouth saying, "Thank you so, so much to our Fraimic Kickstarter backers and pre-orders for your patience and support of our company." Fraimic is spelled Fraimic. I truly cannot thank you guys enough for your support, your patience. I'm obsessed with making products that someone crazier and smarter than me will use in ways that I never thought of. And I cannot wait to see what you guys create with Fraimic. Appreciate it. Reach out if you guys have any issues. That kind of looks like me. Not really.